Alicia Keys just flipped the script on everything we thought we knew. After years of playing the loyal wife, she's reportedly had enough of Swizz Beatz, and this time it looks like she's walking away for good. The reason? Not just infidelity. We're talking about a full-blown betrayal, complete with whispers of a longtime side chick and a baby. Yeah, a whole child. And if that's not messy enough, the story behind their marriage might explain why the internet is calling this a karma bomb finally detonating. Let's break it all down, every rumor, every shady move, and every piece of tea the internet's been sipping for over a decade. Because if you thought Alicia was untouchable, think again. It all started when whispers started spreading like wildfire across social media. Alicia Keys had allegedly ended her marriage. Fans noticed she had ditched the ring, wasn't wearing it in public, and she had that "don't talk to me" energy. But what really set the internet ablaze was the claim that Swizz Beatz had been sneaking around, not with a new fling, but with someone he's reportedly been seeing on the low for a while now. And the kicker? She might be pregnant. According to insiders, Alicia didn't find out in some dramatic showdown. She pieced it together over time. Late night texts, studio sessions that ran too long, the same woman popping up again and again. And once the pregnancy rumors started bubbling, that was it. Alicia wasn't about to play stepmom to some side chick's baby. But she didn't blow up, didn't rant online, didn't even drop any cryptic posts. Alicia played it cool, at least on the outside. Behind the scenes, she was getting ready. Quietly hiring one of the sharpest celebrity divorce attorneys around and putting the pieces in place to make her exit loud and clear. Not with drama, but with power. Paparazzi snapped pics of her ducking out of a law office, hood up, sunglasses on, trying to move in silence. But the internet, it sees everything. Fans immediately started speculating, and soon after, insider sources confirmed the whispers. Alicia was done. And the divorce paperwork, allegedly ready to drop like a bomb. The twist? This isn't new behavior from Swizz Beatz. In fact, the track record is messy. We're talking multiple women, overlapping pregnancies, and one tragedy that most people have forgotten.
Back in the early 2000s, Swizz was with Mashonda, his then wife. While she was pregnant, Swizz was reportedly cheating with a woman named Nicole Levy, who ended up pregnant too. Mashonda suffered a stillbirth during that time, a heartbreak she later opened up about. Despite everything, she forgave him. They got married in 2004. But Swizz, he didn't change. By 2007, rumors started swirling that Swizz was messing around again, this time with Alicia Keys. He was still legally married to Mashonda, but by 2008, things escalated. He was reportedly seeing not one, but two women at the same time, Alicia Keys and Jonna Sebastian. Jonna gave birth to his daughter around that time, while Alicia was just starting to go public with him. The timeline is chaos, but one thing was clear. Swizz had a pattern, and Alicia, she became part of that pattern. That's when Mashonda dropped the now infamous open letter. In it, she accused Alicia of knowingly entering a relationship with a married man.
She said she told Alicia directly that she and Swizz were still together, living under the same roof, raising a child. And Alicia, according to Mashonda, didn't care.
Alicia tweeted something vague and poetic about love, and Mashonda clapped back with facts. She accused Alicia of being selfish, of ignoring her pleas to step away, and of helping dismantle a family that was already struggling.
That letter changed everything. Suddenly, Alicia wasn't the innocent R&B sweetheart anymore. She was a homewrecker in the public's eyes.
Over the years, the narrative started to soften. Mashonda and Alicia made a few public appearances together, even did interviews about co-parenting. It looked like the drama had faded, like they had all risen above it for the kids. But according to some insiders, it was all for show. That truce, more about PR than peace. And then came Jaguar Wright. Jaguar, a singer and former friend of Alicia's, claimed that Alicia didn't just meet Swizz during a studio session. She allegedly moved into his and Mashonda's home under the pretense of working on music. Jaguar said Alicia was living in their house, eating their food, smiling in Mashonda's face, all while sneaking around with Swizz behind closed doors. If true, that's not just shady, that's surgical betrayal. And maybe, just maybe, that's why fans aren't exactly shocked that Alicia is now on the receiving end of the exact same betrayal she once ignored. You lose them how you get them. That's the phrase echoing across comment sections and Reddit threads. Because now, more than a decade later, Alicia might be learning that love built on secrets rarely lasts. Swizz reportedly has 5 kids already. If the rumors are true, baby number 6 is on the way, and it's not Alicia's. That baby is allegedly due any day now, and Alicia has no plans of sticking around to play stepmom to someone else's newborn, especially not when that newborn was conceived during the exact kind of affair that ended Mashonda's marriage all those years ago.
And what's wild? Alicia once said she believed in love, in soul connections, in choosing passion over logic, but now she might be choosing something else entirely. Freedom. No matter how strong she looked on the outside, no woman wants to be humiliated like this. Betrayed in private, exposed in public, and forced to watch the world connect the dots she tried so hard to erase. This isn't just a divorce. This is a reckoning. It's Alicia reclaiming her name, even if it's stained with controversy. It's her saying, enough is enough. And if the rumors are true, she's already 10 steps ahead of Swizz. He won't see it coming.
So now the question everyone's asking, what's next? Will Swizz try to save the marriage? Will Alicia drop an album that quietly burns him in every lyric? Or will this story spiral even further? Whatever happens next, one thing's clear. This story isn't over. Not even close. And we'll be watching every twist, every turn, and every lyric Alicia dares to write about it. Before all this, Alicia Keys kept her love life mostly under wraps. Long before she ever crossed paths with Swizz Beatz, she was known for guarding her personal relationships like a fortress. In the early 2000s, she was rumored to be quietly dating her longtime friend and collaborator, Carey Brothers Jr., a music producer who had worked with her since the beginning of her career. Their relationship was never officially confirmed, but insiders say it was serious, even though Alicia rarely spoke about it publicly. The two shared a deep creative bond, co-writing songs and building her debut album, Songs in a Minor. But by the mid-2000s, whispers of tension between them began to circulate. Some claimed the romance fizzled as her career skyrocketed and their dynamic shifted. Carey reportedly wanted to keep things private, while Alicia was becoming a global icon. Eventually, they parted ways professionally and personally, and Carey was replaced by another producer in Alicia's inner circle, Swizz Beatz. That transition raised eyebrows even back then. Some insiders believed Alicia and Swizz had chemistry from the moment they met, and while she maintained the image of a focused, grounded artist, those closest to the situation knew there was more to the story. Throughout her early 20s, Alicia stayed laser-focused on her career, often deflecting questions about love in interviews. She painted herself as someone too busy chasing dreams to be tied down. But now, in hindsight, it seems like she may have been keeping secrets. Alicia has always portrayed herself as deeply emotional, guided by intuition and heart. So when she finally stepped out with Swizz, it shocked fans. The shift from private powerhouse to public homewrecker wasn't just jarring, it shattered her brand. Now that her marriage with Swizz Beatz appears to be on the verge of collapse, one question keeps bubbling to the surface. Should Alicia Keys move on, not just from this toxic situation, but from the past entirely, and open herself up to a new kind of love? It's a valid question, especially considering that Alicia is still relatively young in the grand scheme of things. At 44, she's got decades of life ahead of her, and if there's ever a time to rediscover herself outside the shadow of betrayal, it's now. When someone has spent a huge chunk of their adult life in a relationship shaped by scandal, drama, and public scrutiny, the emotional toll is massive. Alicia has often been seen as poised and unbothered, but even the strongest people carry scars. Starting fresh with someone who isn't part of that messy past could be more than just a romantic decision. It could be the most powerful act of self-reclamation she's ever made. Imagine Alicia in a relationship where there are no ghosts from past marriages, no blurred timelines, and no side-eye from the public. A clean slate. A partner who values her for more than her fame, who doesn't come with tabloid baggage or a legacy of betrayal. That kind of peace could do wonders for someone who's had to constantly defend, deflect, and smile through chaos. More importantly, stepping away from Swizz could allow her to finally explore who she is as an individual, outside of any man, outside of the scandals, outside of what the media expects. She's not the 20-something girl chasing fame anymore. She's a grown woman, a mother, an icon. She deserves love that's soft, honest, and grounding. And let's not forget, Alicia still has that spark. She's still beautiful, intelligent, successful, and highly respected in the industry. If she wanted to date again, she wouldn't have to settle. Men from all corners, from music moguls to entrepreneurs to artists outside the industry, would be lining up. But more than attracting someone new, it's about attracting something better, something healthier. That doesn't mean she needs to rush. Healing from this kind of emotional wreckage takes time, but it does mean there's hope that maybe this divorce isn't the end of her love story, but the beginning of a much better one. A chapter where Alicia isn't just surviving, she's thriving, glowing, and maybe even falling in love all over again, but this time on her terms. Because if anyone deserves that, it's her. Did Alicia ever truly find the love she was singing about? Or has she spent years writing songs to fill a void she couldn't escape in real life? Be sure to subscribe to What News for more video just like this.